In the name of our Creator, our ancestors who walked before us so we should have a better world, our families, good afternoon. America, America, God shed his grace on thee and crowned thy good with brotherhood. Do we have brotherhood here this afternoon?
Amen.
From sea to shining sea. Words are supposed to make us feel safe, crowning thy good with brotherhood. Where are we as a nation? We are the only richest nation in the world who do not offer universal health care. But you all know that. Families have suffered due to restrictions put upon them by insurance companies. And then what happens when we lose our jobs? We fall under the radar because elected officials and others wear blinders and have selective hearing. Children born today without insurance or restricted insurance are likely not to reach their first birthday. Chronic diseases are not attended to until the emergency room. The statistics are out of whack. And who indeed generates these statistics? They tell masses of people why we do not need universal or single-payer insurance. Where are the elected officials that have complete top-of-the-line insurance for themselves and their families for life refuse the same for the masses? What are they thinking? Is this an elitist affair where only the chosen are covered? Uninsured people who live in America have one alternative: use the emergency room for the illness. That include but not limited to diabetes, cancer, cardiovascular, and a host of chronic diseases. With universal health care, we would have a preventive paradigm for that medical attention. How many are able to have an annual checkup? Elected officials do, we don't. How many listen to the pharmaceutical ads and try to correct their health problems with over-the-counter medicine? And how many self-medicate with medicine they know nothing about, looking for pain relief? How many destroy their immune systems with the wrong medicine? Why are the insurance companies for profit? Why do insurance companies lobby our elected officials for bills that impact all of us in a negative way? Why are so many of our elected officials millionaires? They are supposed to work for the people, of the people, still they are paid big, big bucks by lobbyists for favor. Insurance companies are not regulated and therefore are able to gouge price the needed medication. With universal health care, families will be able to visit a clinic to receive complete physical, treating the illness in the early stages that will ultimately prevent catastrophic illness. Remember, you pay taxes across the board. With everything that you purchase, with everything that you make, you pay taxes. Interest rates are soaring. And where do the taxes go? Our tax base is more than enough to pay for universal health care. However, we are financing a war for 8 years and counting. If we had a draft, we'd end the war. Do you have any idea of just how much taxes you pay? Everything you purchase is taxed. It's time for you to collect your receipts on everything that you purchase, add them up on a weekly basis, then take them to your accountant at the end of the year and see how much taxes you paid without representation. Lest we forget all those with health insurance who deny health care and die. We must not forget our veterans, for heaven's sakes, our veterans who come home ill, may lose their homes, many homeless, and kicked to the curb because the powers that be say your medical illness is not brought upon you by serving in the Army. Veterans are not working, have no health insurance, they commit suicide, they commit murder, but if they are taken care of, we'd have a better America. Why? Why? Deregulation across the board has cost America more harm than we realize. We are the people, of the people, by the people who govern the government. Do you know that? Do you know just how much people we have to bring justice and equality to home? Written in the Declaration of Independence, it clearly states, now listen carefully, we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all people are created equal, that they're endowed by their Creator with unalienable rights, among those of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. To secure these rights, governments are instituted by the people, of the people, for the people, deriving these just powers from the constant and governed that is all of us. Listen carefully, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive to these ends, it is the right and the duty of the people to alter or abolish it. and to institute a new government, laying its foundation on the principles and organizing its powers in such a form as to them shall seem likely to affect safety and happiness. When you are healthy, you live within a safe and happiness. When you are ill, you're in a vacuum of despair. It is up to us to regulate the people who are supposed to serve us across the board. A healthy family is a healthy America. Misdeeds of the past are kept alive for the benefit of the few, and we must undo the misdeeds without the exception for the benefits of all of us, with accountability, integrity, compassion, filled with humanity. I am very concerned about my 3 grandchildren who are in Iraq for the 3rd time. I'm concerned about them when they come home. Will they be able to function as human beings without having all that war embellished in their body? All the veterans that come, we have to take care of them. We have to honor them. They put their life on the line. We've got to do more than we're doing. We've got to stop that BS that's going in the back that says, I saw a sign that's so depressing in this sign. Death to the uninsured. How dare you? How dare you?